Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink. Welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD version. I think you can tell pretty clearly that it is indeed the HD version that I'm playing, because I do currently have the Wii U screen open here, as opposed to the Wii screen. Of course, I would be using the Wii to play the GameCube version, because I don't really have a means to record my actual GameCube, which I do own. I haven't actually turned the thing on for quite a while. It's probably dead by now, but anyway. I did in fact do a Let's Play of the original Wind Waker on this channel, but I have since removed it because I really don't feel good about that Let's Play in particular. I managed to pull myself together a little bit later on in the Let's Play, but for the first maybe 20 parts, my commentary was marred by these... I don't know why, but my mouth, for whatever reason, it was just so moist, it just made so many noises, it was terrible. I don't know what was happening there, but for whatever reason I just had a lot of saliva in my mouth. It was very weird, and so there were just these little moist sounds that would happen from time to time, and it was just not good at all, and I kind of just stuck with it at the time, but, you know, going back and listening to it now and realizing just how many parts my voice sounded like that, I was just thinking, oh my god, this is terrible, I can't do this, I have to remove it. It's not even, what's the word, salvageable at this point. It's just, I have to let it go. So my original plan, and I did, by the way, do about 53 parts of that GameCube Let's Play, but yeah, of course I had to scrap it for reasons that I literally just explained. But my original plan was to do a full Let's Play of the original GameCube version, because that is the version that I have always known, that's the one that I'm accustomed to. I was very surprised when they came out with the HD version of this game for the Wii U, and I didn't necessarily rule out the possibility of me actually buying the thing and playing it, especially considering that I have a Wii U, which I did buy specifically and pretty much exclusively for Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And this was back when it was pretty expensive too. I've actually got like a version from the UK, so, well, I've got a Wii U from the UK, it's got, like, you know, the UK plug and all that, had to get an adapter, but anyway, you guys don't really care about that, why am I even saying that, that's totally irrelevant. But anyway, as I did briefly mention before, this is the first time I have... Actually, no, I didn't briefly mention that before, I was meaning to, but I didn't end up getting around to it. I'm telling you now, this is the first time I have ever touched this game. I have not actually started it once, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I do definitely like to, I guess, record my first experiences playing games, and if I can do a Let's Play of a game like this, it's even better, because I have all of my previous knowledge of playing Wind Waker, which is one of my favourite Zelda games, most definitely. Like, my three favourite Zelda games are Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess. And I've played a lot of Wind Waker, like, since 2008. I didn't play it like super early on, but it was around 2008. I did actually play Twilight Princess before Wind Waker. But, yeah, basically, I don't really know how I feel about Wind Waker HD. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if I'm going to think, you know, I prefer the original version, because I still have a soft spot for the original version, but we'll just have to see. I'm going to be open-minded, and we're just going to see how this goes. So I've got my Classic Controller Pro here, which I unfortunately can't actually use with the game. I'm really upset about that. But yeah, I also have my gamepad here, but, you know, to actually do this, I will use the Classic Controller to select the game to start, because if I try to use my gamepad to do that, you won't be able to see the screen anymore, because, you know, if I flip it, you see the Miiverse. So yeah, anyway, let's go and start the game. This is the first time I am starting the game ever. So yeah, ooh, I really like that. That's of course all of the original pictures from the introduction to the game, all spliced in there to create one image, which is interesting. Is this the loading screen of the game? I really like it if so. I'm assuming it is the loading screen. There's no, like, spinning disc or anything to indicate that something's loading, but... Okay, creating save data, fair enough. We've got a whole... It's definitely a new... How do I say, heads-up display. It's just a whole new display in general here. There's nothing that really feels like they've taken the visual aspects of the old game and just upscaled it, you know. This is a completely new game, I can tell. that's a slightly different timing for the introduction there. Seemed almost rushed in comparison. Well, my first impression of it is that it's retardedly clean. It's just not even comparable at all visually to... Well, in terms of the visual quality, it's not even comparable to the original GameCube version. I am definitely seeing a few differences already in this introduction. And just seeing how Link looks there. Of course, they're not going to make an HD version of this game, as in literally call it The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, have the same introduction and all of this, and just slap HD on it if they were going to make significant changes. I think I can expect pretty much the same game, just with completely different graphics, sort of. So I do actually have the game on my gamepad as well. Like, what you're seeing on the screen right there is on my television, and I've also got the same screen on my gamepad. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Does it just play the introduction again? Actually, no. We want to skip this because I want to save this for the actual beginning of the game, because of course you do see that introduction when you first start the game, so as in when you actually make your character log. So yeah, I just want to wait and watch that cutscene at that time. So yeah, that's actually the same as the original version as well. If you didn't press start there, it would actually show you that introduction, so I'm glad they've kept that the same. So I don't actually have a Wii U Pro controller. I never bought that thing. I didn't really think much of it. So I just stuck with the Classic Controller Pro because, like I said, I did buy this console exclusively for Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And the Classic Controller Pro, or Classic Controller in general, is indeed compatible with that game. But it is regrettably not compatible with this game, which kind of upset me because I'm still not entirely used to the big, bulky gamepad, because it is large in your hands, you know, and I feel like the location of the buttons just underneath the right analog stick, I feel like they're a bit awkwardly placed, just for me personally. But anyway, I do think it's a nice device in general. It seems that you can pretty much just play this game on the gamepad if you want to. I could just like go and lie in bed and play the game if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I want to see what you guys are seeing, so I'm just going to look at the screen here. Actually, then again, I think I remember seeing on the back of the game that you do see a different display on your gamepad to what is on the television. You can see more things. Maybe it's similar to Monster Hunter in the way that you can kind of choose what you want to appear on the gamepad and what you want to appear on the screen. I'm going to try and have as much as I can appearing on the screen that you're going to see, which is the television screen, because you're not going to be able to see anything that's on my gamepad, regrettably, so yeah, I don't think... If there is an option for me to move whatever's on the gamepad onto the television screen, I'm going to try and do that, because I want you guys to see as much as possible. Oh, okay, well, you can't really see what I'm doing right now. It's just brought the typical on-screen keyboard of the Wii U gamepad. If you know what that looks like, then yeah. I actually do like that you've got the flickering Wind Waker there as your... I don't even know what to call that. It's not your cursor, it's... There must be a name for that, but you know what I'm looking for. You know what it is, and I know what it is. I don't need to explain myself. Okay, I'm just going to do the typical name. Oh, cool, it appears there as well. Nice. So yeah, that is the typical name that I go with when it comes to a Zelda game. I think a lot of people are like that as well. It's a little bit classic, just to name your quest log Link, because you are playing as Link. That's always what I've done. So that's what I'm going to do this time as well. I don't know what normal mode is. Can someone fucking tell me what normal mode is? Am I playing hard mode? Like, is it going to give me information on normal mode? In hero mode, you take double damage and won't be given recovery hearts at any point. This mode is only for the truest heroes. What does that mean? You won't be given recovery hearts at any point. So that means I have to wait until... Oh no, I would be limited purely to potions and the heart containers that you get at the end of the boss. So, wow. That would be really interesting. I'm definitely not opposed to giving hero mode a try at some point, but I think for my first experience playing this game, I'd rather just be a little bit more chilled out with it. I can understand why they've introduced that mode, because Wind Waker was always, I wouldn't say slammed, but slammed might be going a bit far, but some people did kind of mention the easy difficulty, or the low difficulty I should say, of Wind Waker to be a negative aspect of the game. I never considered that to be a negative aspect. If anything, I felt that that was really quite enjoyable. It was cruisy, you know, you just sit back and play the game, nice good fun. But yeah, for all those people who were complaining back then, you've got hero mode, so yeah, have fun with that. But I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to do normal mode, so let us now start with the quest log link. Quest log 1. And this is but one of the legends of which the people speak. I'm assuming this is all going to be the same text, but maybe slightly different arrangement of the cutscene itself. Oh no, it's pretty much the same. Long ago there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. I've pretty much recited this introduction more times than I can count. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. I could probably just not even look at this and be able to recite it. Actually, I don't think I'd be able to do that. But one day a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. Ellipsis. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. I have to say, this is really nice looking at this same introduction, just in really, really freaking good quality. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. But, you know, the thing is, this is 10 years in the future from when this game was released, so... This boy, who travelled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time, you know, because he travelled through time and he was a hero, so Hero of Time, yeah, there you go. Pretty logical name there. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But yeah, of course, this is talking about essentially the events of Ocarina of Time. But then a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero, Ellipsis. I feel like I'm just destroying all emotion when I say that. Ellipsis once again crept forth from the depths of to resume his dark designs or something like that. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But yeah, what I meant was that I'm like ruining the mood by saying Ellipsis. Anyway. Ellipsis, but the hero did not appear. Oh god. As you can see, I'm very easily entertained by myself. But that's what Let's Playing is about, I suppose, just talking to yourself. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. I had to say that quickly because I was too busy monologuing about something else. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom, none remain who know. I'm not waiting for it to appear. I'm just going to say it. Anyway. Come on. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. Wind? Get it? Wind Waker, yeah. Wind is definitely a theme of this game. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Fair enough. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. Of course, I mean, I feel like I don't want to start talking because I'm going to be in the middle of saying something when new text appears. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend, Ellipsis. But, you know, and if I stay silent, then, you know, I'm staying silent and having to wait for the text to appear, so it's kind of boring for you guys. Because, of course, if you know anything about people who watch YouTube videos, they need constant entertainment. Constant! If you're silent for anything longer than 3 seconds, they want to click something else. That's what they're like. The attention span of fucking 5-year-olds. Anyway, sorry. I'm just a bit aggressive, I suppose. What's going on with her hair? Big brother. You look like you've got a plastic bag around your head. I really wouldn't recommend that you do that. That's kind of dangerous. You should take that off right now. But don't put it on the beach because that's littering and really not good for the environment. I don't think littering is a problem in this world. I've just got a feeling. Anyway, first impressions are these graphics are absolutely mind-blowing and I'm almost beside myself actually. You wouldn't guess, but you know, this is pretty astounding. Because keep in mind, I've pretty much grown up with Wind Waker, the GameCube version, and along with that, you know, I kind of played it on televisions of the time as well. So, yeah, these graphics are just... wow. I knew you'd be here. Hey, 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 this is my favourite, don't yell at me, spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Aryl's Lookout. Of course, this is Link's sister Aryl. She's just a person who doesn't really reappear in any of the other games. Not even in... No, not even in Phantom Hourglass. So, do you remember what day it is today? Clearly not. You're still half asleep, aren't you? I'm not going to say ellipsis anymore, believe me. It's time for that to stop, I think. Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday. Who forgets their own bloody birthday? I don't care how asleep you are. Anyway, that's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. Okay, house must be important, it's highlighted in red. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. I was almost tempted to say exclamation mark. Anyway, you should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Most likely that would be a pretty decent idea. Oh gosh, this feels strange. Okay, to begin with, it is not an inverted x-axis. Is that what you call that? Oh wow. Just, this camera is just... Yes, please, this is... This is excellent. Oh my god, the rupee counter is so small. Look at that, it's like all the way down there in the tiny corner of the screen. Maybe you guys can't really see how small that is, but it's freaking small to my eyes. Anyway, I need to do something that I do in every single... Hold on, okay, that's how I do that. So, there we go. That's just something that I need to do in every single Wind Waker Let's Play that I do. Okay, you see, I'm just as bad at orienting my character in this version of Wind Waker as I am in the original version, which is a good sign. But anyway, yeah, first impressions, graphically speaking, incredible. Absolutely pristine, and I am lost for words. First impressions in terms of the controls, it feels very bulky, because I'm using this massive frickin' gamepad, but maybe I'll get used to it, maybe I won't. Anyway, on my gamepad right now, it does have my item screen, funnily enough. Now, I wonder if... Okay. Okay. Are you telling me that I have no ability to bring up my item screen onto the television? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not impressed about this. Yeah, okay, so it seems that my items, and sorry if I sound somewhat distant because I am looking down, kind of pointing away from my microphone when I'm looking at my gamepad, but yeah, look at the Wii U gamepad. It's like, this is upsetting, so you guys won't be able to actually see what I'm doing on the item screen. That's upsetting. Oh, hold on, I've got an options menu here. Okay, controller, no, I didn't mean to do that. No, stop it! Okay, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Essentially, I'm at the controller setting and I'm accidentally switching to the Wii U Pro controller, which I don't even have. Anyway, camera, reverse left and right. See, the reverse left and right option is what was on the original version of the game, which was really annoying to get used to, but I can imagine why some people would actually want to set it back to the reverse left and right, which is reverse x-axis, I think. The y-axis is up and down, left and right is x. But, yeah, they probably got used to it in the GameCube version, so now they're doing that. But, target type, hold, switch. Switch is more like Ocarina of Time, is it not? Anyway, gyroscope. Switch the gyroscope on the Wii U gamepad on or off. This will have no effect when using the Wii U Pro controller. Yeah, UI display. Choose whether to display action prompts and currently assigned items to the corner of the screen. You can turn these off when you become familiar with the game. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm familiar enough to have them off yet. I mean, I don't know if it means familiar with this version of the game or this game in general, so yeah, I'll just stick to whatever default options are hanging around at the moment. So let's see if I can still platform in this game. Still, I say, I never could platform in this game, really. Seems that I can. Okay. Now, I don't believe that it actually ordinarily gives you an option to let go like this. See how it says let go? Oh, it's because usually it just appears where the big green A button is, but it doesn't actually appear below, like on the screen itself, near where Link is present. But anyway, I'm just checking out the water icon there. As you can see, it's above the rupee count. I'm just seeing if it is any different. It seems that you're given about the same length of time in the water. But anyway, Beetle's ship is over there. I don't know if we can go to Beetle's ship yet. I would imagine we can. It's just we can't really buy anything, I don't think. Let's see what he sells. See if he sells anything different. Probably not. I have to say that, of course, along with the fact that this is the HD version, everything is just so much more damn colourful, it's incredible. It's just so vibrant, I can't get over it, it's insane. Anyway, okay, you sell the same stuff as usual. Of course, we need to buy the bait bag before buying any of the other 2 things there. So basically, the first item that was listed there, which was like a weird pig face, yeah, that is the bait bag, and I don't really want to explain everything there is to explain about this game, because there are a lot of aspects to it that would require a bit of explanation. So yeah, anyway, how about okay, ZR is to crouch, fair enough. Does this guy, no, this guy doesn't want to speak to us when we crouch down, but he does feel like looking at us. I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, that black one there, don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Link? Now, you can't just run up on it. Pigs are too alert to their surroundings for you to just jog up and capture one. If you want to get close to one, you have to hold ZR to crouch and tilt the left analog stick to crawl slowly up behind it. Slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. Now, the funny thing is, these guys are super easy to catch, but I don't really think this guy actually wants a pig. I think he's a giant liar, because the fact of the matter is, if you bring the pig to the guy, he just doesn't really care. It's upsetting. But yeah, that's how you catch the big black pig. Can I drop? Yeah, there we go. I drop it right in front of him and he doesn't give a damn. I'll speak to him. Remember, you can't frighten those oinkers. Okay, slowly. Yeah, okay, cool. How about I talk to you again? See, look, this guy doesn't actually want a pig. He's just talking to us because he can. He's... damn pig. Anyway, I'm talking about the guy, not that black pig over there. I'm talking about this guy. He's the pig. Anyway. So here's the pot lady. Oh, never mind. Oh, I usually give this area a wide berth because I don't want to actually talk to this guy. That's correct, you're a smart one. I don't like it when he does that. Anyway, you, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Well, funnily enough, there's a reason why they're far away from you, because they don't want to talk to you, goddammit, and neither do I. Oh no. No, you see, this guy usually doesn't show his damn face until after you speak to your grandmother. But no, he's here for some reason. Oh my god. He's basically the son of the pot lady. And, yeah, this pot lady doesn't really have too much to say, I don't think. Oh, Link, happy birthday. Well, I don't think the old guy said happy birthday. In fact, the guy who was trying to catch the pig didn't say happy birthday either. I mean, this is a small island. Everyone should know everyone's birthdays and everyone's everything. Hey, did your sister Errol find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother is looking for you. Yeah, well, I think she did tell me that. Thanks for, you know, reiterating. Anyway, speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day. Okay, hold on, hold the fucking phone. What does she do for work? All I see her do is walk around with a damn pot on her head and literally just rotate in circles around the damn island. She just doesn't really do anything with the time. Anyway, and she said she wanted to learn to carry... Okay, well maybe that is her work. Anyway, so she could help your grandma with chores. Okay, I don't want to teach her how to carry a jar. In fact, I don't want to teach her things that would have her turn out to be someone like you, because you are not a good role model. Anyway, I kind of want to have a drink of water. I don't know where my... I don't know if I have water anywhere. Water. Water everywhere. That's a reference. Anyway, one thing you need to know about me, if you're not familiar with my Let's Plays and my commentaries in general, I make the most obscure references on the face of the planet, and they are terrible. Anyway, it's by design, of course. I've been waiting for you, Link. Link! Try these on. I've never really understood why she just waits so long to speak. I will mention that very little has changed in terms of the text, in terms of how it's done. It's just all pretty much the same. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. And what I do like about this is that Link does not look at all impressed by this turn of events. You've got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Link is very disappointed indeed. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young heroes spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. Who refers to their own bloody kid as child? Like, just child. You also have a plastic bag around your head. What's going on with that? It's creepy. You're either like a ghost, or you're trying to kill yourself. I don't know, either one of those things. Maybe you're trying to become a ghost by suffocating yourself. Anyway, in the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Yeah, well, that's exactly how Ganondorf just turns up and, you know, gives you surprise butt sex with his minions that just come out of nowhere and suddenly take control of everything. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure just a ship of pirates could just appear one day and just take over the island. Something similar does happen, but they don't actually take over the island because they're not assholes. Hanging... Ugh. You see, I have a tendency to monologue about something and then start reading what's on the screen, and I'm just totally out of the loop mentally to actually read what's there, so I have to start again. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does this all make sense to you? Oh, sorry, does all this make sense to you? Just swapping two words around, not a big deal. I've definitely done worse things when it comes to reading. Oh my god, don't watch my Twilight Princess Let's Play, it's pretty bad. I actually need to play Twilight Princess HD as well, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. Maybe later. Much later, I would imagine. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Your grandma is going to make your favourite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister Errol. A please would be nice. I'm not your errand dog. Ouch, I hate doing that. Seems that the gamepad is vibrating a little bit when you do that. So yeah, my theory that I could just lie in bed and play the game on my gamepad seems to have just fallen by the wayside. Quite literally, because there's a beach there. But anyway, yeah, it's just constantly showing me the item screen, and it's a bit of a lonely item screen at the moment.